At this time, your first kickboxer coming to you out of the blue corner, fighting out of American Top, Team Asheville. He's coming to you at an 0-0 record, looking to get his first win in a cage. Please welcome Nate Esquivel.
All right, Nate Esquivel making his way from all the way in Asheville, American Top Team affiliated gym up there.
What do you know about this ATT?
Well, I know that they brought a couple fighters to the last fight for it, and they both were victorious. So I'm assuming that they've got a good room up there. But they'll be up against the wall here against another debut with Jim O. I mean, this is a very evenly matched corner at least. Sometimes in these debuts, all you can do is sit back and watch.
Let it happen.
And let it happen, and see who's going to have that. You know, those nerves, those first fight nerves can really affect your your opening minutes of the fight.
I mean, you got a good point there, because if this was the 90s, you could tell a novice. But now we've got so many fighters who become coaches, so many fighters who've opened up gyms, and they know what to give their fighters. So beginning.
And his opponent comes to you out of the red corner. Also looking to get his first win in the cage tonight. Please welcome out of Gym O, Mateo Rios.
So beginning fighters are looking a little bit more composed and skillful. Five 8 versus 5'10". Both debuts, good lineages.
All right, Mateo Rios from Gym O. It's been a great night for them so far. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. You got to know that Sam Falgo was going to roll that R on Rios. A true ring announcer. All right.
Here we go.
150 pounds. Nate Esquivel versus Mateo Rios.
Everything rear side's open. Yup, just relax, shuffle, chin in. Yup, high guard, good. Set it up with your punches. Nothing has to land. Just set it up with the punches. Your 1-1-2's there.
And already, I mean, you know, how many debut fights do you know of that start out like this? You know, this shows a lot of spar time for both these guys. Obviously, they're both from great rooms. Nate Esquivel, hands pretty low generally.
I like Rios so far.
Yeah, Rios coming forward strong.
Ooh, good body shot.
Bouncing a lot, too. I like that. Got a nice little pop on his kicks.
Hey, you got the height. Use it.
Yeah, you have to, right? I mean, that's
Man.
been the story of the night, is we've seen a lot of guys who have reach, who have the length and height advantage, and they're just not using it.
I give Esquivel some credit. He is trying to work his way in, and he's doing it right by moving his feet. But he's got to stay with it. Ooh, good push kick.
Yeah, and I can kind of see where the blue corner is coming from here. For those of you who can't hear the advice is to go forward and get past the kicking range and then just box. And so far, when Esquivel has gotten inside, the boxing has paid dividends for him.
Yeah, but he should cut the ring off.
Yeah, ringsmanship is one of those things that, you know, even as you get 3, 4, 5 amateur fights,
He should cut the angle, then go forward.
hard skill to learn.
Like that. Cut the angle, then go forward. Just chasing this big man around. See, right there, it's not going to work out for him.
Right, especially with Rios being so willing to bounce in and out and being so mobile and quick.
And not only bounce in and out, but fire something while he's there, then get out.
You're right.
You want to always make an investment in the bank so you can withdraw later.
Very fast round. Felt like that round was shorter than any other round we've called tonight, honestly.
We might have to check the timekeeper. They might. Oh, that's right. We're still doing 2-minute rounds. So. It just felt different because they had much more dynamic transitional movement.
Yep.
Versus everybody else had strikes to fill that void.
They really took their time. They really took their time getting into that one, too. The first 30 seconds, it was a real big filling out process, which we just generally don't see at this level because of the amount of time you have to work, right?
Right, exactly. I wouldn't be surprised if these guys have spent 2 or 3 years in the gym before making their debuts.
Right, yeah, 100%. I mean, you know, if you're taking it seriously, if you want to go pro, that's the move, right? Be as ready as possible before you jump into that fire. All right, round 2, Esquivel versus Rios. Esquivel with the blue gloves, Rios with the red.
Esquivel coming out with a nice little short kick to the leg.
And Jim O once again displaying the game plan, displaying the stratagem. Something that you're just not going to see from every gym is a debut that's this well thought out and this well realized as Mateo Rios.
Esquivel's got to cut that ring off. He's still not made that adjustment yet. And then when he does move laterally, he's moving to the outside. He's got to move inward on an angle and then go right there.
Yeah, and they're asking for some kind of commitment from Nate from the blue corner, and I agree. I mean, he's got to get past the range and the probing of Rios first. It's tough to commit when you can't get in range of your punches.
Good cross by Mateo.
Yeah, and you see him, as soon as he felt like he was getting cornered, he sidestepped perfectly. You know, some of these, you know, I'm always curious. Oh, big shot from Esquivel. I don't know if that knocked him off balance or if that was generally just the biggest shot he's hit in the fight so far. Nice little low blow. That will probably stop the fight momentarily here. You know, one thing I was going to say is I'm really curious about, you know, when I see these guys coming out here and they're doing kickboxing in the cage, I always wonder about what gyms actually have a cage. What gyms can actually get you ready to be in here in this environment, simulate it for you? Because, you know, in Raleigh-Durham, where I trained, there was no gym with a cage besides Triangle Jiu-Jitsu.
Right.
And then that went away. So then there was no gyms. Now Elevate MMA has one as of yesterday. So, you know, where can you go to get that simulated training? Because it's not like being in a ring.
Most people would just have the wall panels or the
exactly.
cage panels.
Most gyms don't even have a ring. So, you know, learning that ringsmanship, learning the ability to cut people off, that's probably something that Jim O offers that's invaluable, because I do believe that they have a gym that has a ring and a cage.
Mateo standing in the box, bouncing in and out again. Good cross. Even if he doesn't land it, the thing is he's keeping Esquivel at bay.
Yep.
And Esquivel feels pressured now to dive in, which to me is a mistake. See, earlier he was moving his feet to get in. Now he's just diving in. He takes a big step, a big punch. He's lunging. See right there?
Yeah, he uses a lot of energy too now. He's using a ton of energy.
He can't forget what was working for him. Even if
All right, that'll do it for second round.
Even if it was just on a small level, it was working for him.
Hey, don't forget, quick announcement, please. If you are on the Wi-Fi at this time, please log off on the Wi-Fi. And if you are live streaming, please do not live stream. You are interfering with the live streaming. Also, no flash photography, please. No flash photography at this time. You can get one of the fighters hurt during one of these fights. All right, here we go.
I'm getting a sense of urgency.
Third and final round.
Coming out of Esquivel's corner.
Like to welcome every fight fan just getting here. Please find yourself a seat. If you are standing, please do not crowd the front ticket selling area. Where the T-shirts are, they're selling tickets and selling T-shirts. Please do not crowd that area. As a matter of fact, if you need a T-shirt, get you one now. Also, silent and grind ladies are walking around, white tees, green trays. Get your Tide, get your beers right now. Get your food right now. Raise your hand, they'll be right over to you. Fight fans, I need you to make some noise. Let's cheer these fighters on. Third and final round. Let's go!
Right, Mateo Rios has been firmly in control so far. Edwin Diaz needs to find some answers here in the third round, and he needs to find them bad.
It's not good enough to just shake it off and say it didn't hurt. You got to do something about
Right,
it.
yeah, everybody knows that if you're shaking your head, you're not hurt. You know, that's just the rule of MMA.
So just go.
Yeah.
Shake it off and go. Don't shake it off and stare at him. Just go.
Nate is coming forward more consistently because he's not being held at bay as often, but the teep is still there, the jab is still there for Rios. He's really just shown no answers for the probing, but because of the slowdown, Rios is not able to just cut the cage and get away. So Esquivel is managing to close the distance here in this third round.
But it's the big bomb. He's got to put hands on this guy.
Yeah, when you've already pretty much banked 2 rounds, you can afford to have a round like this for Rios when you're a little bit tired.
There we go, right there. Down.
This is what Nate needs right here. Yes,
but he shouldn't fall all the way in.
Oh, mercy. That seemed like a big one.
I think punches hurt worse as a low blow than anything else. With a kick, the targeting is off. With a punch, it's your body weight behind you.
Right, yeah. And he was swinging for the body, too. So
We got a referee timeout in the ring right now. We're going to let one of our fighters recover from a low blow.
And while we have this little break, just want to give our shout out to our sponsors, the Assured Insurance Group. Thank you guys for bringing all the kickboxing action to this event.
Don't forget you can live stream if you're sitting at home and can't make it. Click, like, comment, and share live stream.
And there we do see it. Yeah, it's
all right,
plain as day.
Bit of an uppercut.
Yeah, uppercut right
Looks
to
like
the
he's
cut.
ready. He gives the nod. Here we go.
John Woods is going to bring him back to the center here. And the last 30 seconds of round 3 will unfold. And Nate finally finding his footing, his juju in this third round. If he had 2 more rounds to work, we might be seeing a completely different fight after this.
Well, it's not power that he needs, it's accuracy. He's
right.
Throwing good power, but he's not landing anything.
Some confidence in his strikes, too, would go a long way. And Rios tries to bail out the right side there, but he's just a little too slow.
10 seconds in this final round. Let's go.
And a short time to work here for Nate Esquivel. His best round of the night.
That'll do it.
Yep.
3 rounds in the books.
Unfortunately, I believe
we will go to a judge's scorecard at this time.
Late, as Mateo Rios probably got that UD.
I need all MMA fighters. All MMA fighters at this time. Please make your way back to the dressing room. All MMA fighters back to the dressing room. And I see the legend, Patrick Murphy. The legend is in the crowd tonight.
Jim O's 3-0 tonight.
Yeah, Jim O. They've had a great night so far.
And that red corner. Man.
Red corner has been on fire.
On
fire.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got so sorry.
All right, decision is in. Fighters to the center of the ring. Your winner comes to you out of the red corner, and Jim Mateo Rios.
No surprises there if you paid close attention to that fight. It pretty much was 2 rounds to 1. Even a toddler could have judged that one, in my opinion. But you never want to speak too soon with these judges.
I don't know. We can't be too harsh on the judges.